Hello, hello, welcome to Rachel Paints Poorly. My name is Rachel and I paint poorly. Today, we are going to be making another vintage recipe, this time from the German Village Cookbook, first edition, published in June 1968. The cookbook was compiled and published by the German Village Society, a nonprofit group established in 1960 to preserve and restore the Columbus, Ohio neighborhood of German Village. This is of particular interest to me. When my great-great-grandparents immigrated from Austria to the United States in the early 1900s, they settled in German Village. The recipes are titled in German with English translations. Some are more interesting than others. This isn't, however, a gross out channel, so if you want to watch me choke on some nasty food, you can go watch the vintage avocado mousse recipe. Today, we will be making Apfelkuchen mit Quark, which is translated to Cottage Cheese Apple Pie, and I will include the recipe down in the description below. So without further ado, let's get started, shall we? The recipe calls for a 10-inch unbaked pie shell, but there aren't any separate instructions on how to make said shell, so I used a different recipe, though I made some adjustments. I prefer using butter to shortening and milk to water. It just tastes better overall. Now, I will say that while I enjoy cooking and baking, my pies have never been quite up to snuff. My mom makes really good pie crusts, and it took me forever to make even a passable one. So if my mom is watching me make this crust right now, hi Mom! Also, I'm sorry. You tried. While the crust chills for a spell in the fridge, I'm going to cut up the apples. These are Granny Smith. Now, the recipe didn't say to peel the apples, just to slice them, so I left the skins on. An admittedly controversial decision, so we'll see how it pans out. Joining the apples are granulated sugar, cinnamon, and nutmeg. Stir them up real good and set aside. As the apple mixture becomes better acquainted, it's time to roll out the pie crust. The rolling pin I'm using is called a French rolling pin, aka it doesn't have handles. I like it better than the other kind in general. I think one has more control over the French version than the handled version. Another crust-related thing I struggle with is making it look pretty, so I kind of cheated and just pressed it up the sides of the pie dish, which is pretty enough on its own. The apples go into the crust first, preferably arranged in a pleasing manner, and are baked at 325 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 minutes. While they're doing their thing, it's time to make the custard. Right off the bat, we ran into the issue with the quark. While it's translated as cottage cheese, quark is a soft cheese originating in German-speaking and Eastern European countries. The textures of quark and Midwest American cottage cheese are not the same, so substituting the latter for the former wouldn't have worked properly. Try as I might, I was unable to find quark locally, so I decided to use crème fraîche instead, and I don't speak French, so don't come at me. Into the slightly beaten eggs goes milk and scalded cream. To scald cream, bring it to just below boiling, then allow to cool to room temperature. The quark imposter, aka crème fraîche, salt and sugar, and a healthy helping of vanilla. Fun fact, I don't measure out the vanilla. I just hit it hard and let the vanilla take over. Hasn't done me dirty once, vanilla is always good to me. When the apples are baked, pour the custard mixture over them in an orderly fashion, and then bake at 325 degrees Fahrenheit for an additional 40 minutes. Unfortunately, I had more custard than space, but I wasn't about to pour it out because that crème fraîche was expensive and I'm getting every last penny's worth. So I put it in a little corningware dish and baked it right along with the Apfelkuchen. Whatever. After 40 minutes, everyone was ready to come out of the oven, after which I let them sit until the custard had fully set. Then it's time to cut a slice and give her the old taste test. Gotta make sure my hair looks good before I eat something nasty. Okay. Here we go. Try not to judge it on the crust because that's not part of the recipe. So we're gonna do the custard and the apples. I think that's fair. This is a huge bite, whatever. Don't judge me. It's sweet. And it's not very appley, but definitely spicy. So there's that cinnamon and that, ooh. Ooh. Okay, I kind of got hit with that cinnamon and nutmeg. Like an aftertaste, it was like a kick. Ooh. So it's spicy. Definitely taste the spices. And the apples are still kind of crunchy. Now that might have been on me. I'm not 100% certain. It might be because they still have the skin on them. So you have that creamy, eggy. My cat is eating his snack. You have that creamy egginess, milkiness of the custard. And then you have like this as you're eating the apple. So that was kind of a weird juxtaposition. I'm not gonna lie, but it's not bad. Stop that. Goose? Cat is batting at my microphone cord currently, so. I almost prefer it, I think, if it was just a custard pie or just an apple pie. Putting them together is it's just a little weird. Like, I'm not upset while I'm eating this. It's not like, ew, this is disgusting. Just the mouth feels a little strange. But again, it's not bad. Like, if someone served me this, I wouldn't be upset. I would eat it. I think they were a little weird, but I would eat it because I too am weird. Custard is good though. It's tasty. The crème fraîche, like, its expensive ass was worth it, I guess. That's good. I'm gonna eat this whole piece. Oh, crust is too crispy. Oh man, that is crunchy. Maybe next time I'll put like aluminum, some tin foil over the crust so that it doesn't get too crunchy, but that was very crunchy. Would I make it again? Yes and no. Yes, if I was going somewhere and they're like, oh, bring a German dessert, I would bring this. It's unique enough to be interesting, but also familiar enough not to turn people off. So if you see it sitting out, like, you'll take a little taste of it just to be able to say, oh yeah, I tasted it. It's not gonna be one of those things where like, oh yeah, I tasted it, but you like really didn't. So that's good. But like I said, I'd rather it be just an apple pie or just a custard pie. I think either one of those, it would do just fine. It's time to shine. But putting them together, it just wasn't doing it for me just because of the mouthfeel. But for a one-time thing, for a novelty, yeah, I'll do it. Overall, a pleasing bite, but not the best. I don't want to end it with saying not the best because it was fine. It wasn't bad. Das ist gut. Yeah. Gut. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye. This custard, on the other hand, yeah, it's separating something fierce, but that is tasty. Smells like death though.